The majestic New River cuddles Orange Walk Town on the east. The milky green color of the river makes for a remarkable scenery, but the strange green color displays an unhealthy river. The discoloration and stagnation of the New River occur every year, but this time around it has become worse. At around March, the town's residents would notice the discoloration and smell a piercing stench. In June, the rains would then act as a natural solution, pouring into the river and removing whatever is causing it to become sick. But this year, little rainfall means an unhealthy river.
Because this year we are having a drought in the country of Belize, we notice it's a lot worse than we have seen in many, many years. For at least 3 months now, this river has been really bad. I've traveled up and down this river. I like to do fishing a lot in this area. You won't see the tarpons rolling anymore. You don't even see the crocodiles in this area. It's really, really bad. It starts in the month of like March, April, May. June, we usually get the rainy season that starts, and then it would all flush out and it goes away. This year, unfortunately, there's no rainy season, so it's just lingering on in the area.
Is it the worst?
It's the worst I've ever seen since doing my tours up in the river.
Errol Cadle owns and operates Lamanai Eco Tours Limited located along the banks of the New River. He says that the health of the river is declining so rapidly it is affecting the wildlife. Numerous fish kills have been reported in the past few months.
If you'll notice, there's nothing, not even the crocodiles are around because there's no food in the river. In my area, fish are still dying. This is why we had a lot of birds around in the area this morning. But in this area, it's all dead now.
The river's illness stretches an alarming 17 miles from Carmelita village along Orange Rock Town to Tral Farm village. Concerned resident Giovanni De La Fuente took the media on a tour to witness firsthand the declining health of the New River.
So we could see a difference between what's a healthy section of the river and an area that's currently being affected. We went upstream for a couple of miles where we clearly noticed that the color of the river changed. And then we started coming back downstream and we encountered this milky green situation. Along the way we visited behind Carabeef, behind L&R Liquors, behind BSI, ASR. Then we were behind the actual Orange Walk Town proper. And so after Orange Walk Town, we continued in a direction like towards Corozal to see how far it was that the river is being affected. But obviously it was miles and miles of the same situation, so we turned around and we came back.
The New River is crucial to Orange Walk Town and its people. It is not only its main water source, but an economic driver. Deputy Mayor Ian Carl joined the tour.
The stench itself is affecting everyone. The businesses, the tourism industry, the hotels, the restaurants. These are all industries in Orange Walk. These are all businesses that are being affected. The people that fish in these waters every single day. It is so unhealthy that you don't see any fishes around, any crocodiles around. And I wouldn't even encourage people to go swim in this water at this point.
In this time and age, can you imagine an entire population of a town receiving water from this situation? Our pumps in Orange Walk Town are very close to the river. We are using the water from this river. Imagine the hundreds of people that depend on this river to catch fish, turtles and other wildlife so they can consume and so they can sell.
This year it has gotten worse. We have never seen the river the way it is this year. Anything that this water touches, even the water lilies, the fish are dying, the plants are dying. So it's something that is in this river that is killing the wildlife and even the flora and fauna.
So what exactly is making the river ill? As part of the tour, the media was taken to several points where several businesses and factories dump waste into the river. L&R Liquors, Cara Beef, and BSI-SR, the largest factory along the river, were the main focus.
I saw the water being poured in the river, but I don't know what's the quality of the water. I have no testing equipment, no testing material. The Department of Environment is being paid to perform these duties. They need to test the water consistently. They need to test the wildlife consistently, and then they need to make their findings available to the public. And if it is a man-made catastrophe, well then this case should be in the courts.
At the very least, there appears to be multiple causes of what's happening.
Yeah, well, you know, optics. But optics are different than scientific evidence. So I can't tell you who is to blame. I can't even cast aspiration on who is to blame for the situation.
A brief statement from BSI-ESR states that the company places great value on being an environmentally conscious and responsible corporate citizen. It says, quote, "Through our partnership with the Department of Environment, DOE, we continue to monitor the river through internal and external mechanism regularly, as required under our Environmental Compliance Plan, ECP," end of quote. A couple of weeks ago, the Department of Environment conducted research in the area after fish kills were reported. Samples were collected and tested, but the reports have yet to be shared. One would think that with an early problem such as this, the department would have identified the root causes and worked to establish a solution. Today, the concerned residents are putting DOE in the hot seat for reportedly dragging their feet in addressing this matter.
I like the Department of the Environment to do their job, to come in and seek out the culprits, because that's their job. They should be doing it. They should be thinking about a healthy river for the people of Orange Walk.
Until today, we have not gotten any response as to what were their findings in these industries, or what did they see, because we cannot just go in to these businesses and look around. No, they have that mandate to do so. So we're waiting on that, and to me personally, it has taken too long. Every year, like I said, this happens, and we have never gotten a report as a town or as local government itself. I believe that they can come and share a report or results and tell, hey, this is what is happening with the river.
I just need a bonfire on the Department of Environment. You know, this gets me upset, you know. I become emotional. I can't help it. The Department of Environment, out of hand. They need to address the situation and address the people of Orinduak town so we can know what's going on. Is the water safe? Should we consume the fish? Once we have done that, then I believe other pressure groups should step up and light a big fire under the department's seat so that the department will identify who is the culprit. What I'm against is the lack of movement from the Department of Environment. They have a whole town consuming this water. We don't know what is the state of this water. They have people consuming wildlife. We don't know what's the state of the wildlife. So, Department of Environment, please step up, get going, do something.
Reporting for News 5, Hipolito, Novelo.